Hi, welcome to another exciting episode of Chop Eat Repeat. This is Harsh, and today's episode is going to be decadent and full of chocolate. So get yourselves ready and let's get cooking. I have my flour here. I'm first adding all the dry ingredients. This is a mixture of baking powder, baking soda and salt that goes in there, and cocoa powder, followed by castor sugar. Now I'm going to give this all a good whisk so that it all mixes and incorporates well. Very important step because we don't want some of the baking soda left at some portions and some not. So ensure that it all mixes and blends beautifully. To this I'm adding condensed milk to give that nice creamy rich texture to your cake. Okay, before you put this in the oven, ensure your oven is preheated to 160 degrees. Very important. Please do not put anything in a cold oven, right? So my oven's already set at 160 degrees. Ensure yours is too. I've added my condensed milk and the butter. So then in goes my melted butter. And there we have all the dry ingredients and the mixed ingredients ready. I'm going to give it a good mix. And obviously this is just not liquid enough to be put into any of the baking cans. So we need to make it into what is known as a ribbon consistency to make a nice wholesome cake. For that I'm going to thin the batter down, adding some water. As you keep adding, you keep mixing the batter till you can create ribbons. I'll show you how in a few minutes. Okay, now as you can see, this batter is too dry. It's not falling like a ribbon. So I'm going to add some more water to this. And again go back to mixing the batter. You can also put all of this in a stand mixture and do it much easier, but I'm showing you the basic hard way, and this is what I was talking about. If you see at the bottom of your batter, it will form into nice ribbons. So your batter is ready. My oven is hot and I'm going to pour the batter into these ready-made pre-greased cake tins. So you got to fill about a half of the loaf tin, not more, otherwise it will all pour out or it can also cave in. So pour about half of the batter into each loaf tin. And if you have bigger loaf tins, just ensure that only half of the loaf tin is filled. Spread it out evenly. Now these tins, paper ones, are pre-greased, so you don't need to grease them. But if you have metallic ones, then please don't forget to grease them. Tap them so that they settle down correctly and you get an even looking loaf. And here goes my second. You can just fill up little cups of your cupcake molds and make smaller batches. So these are going into the oven at 160 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes. So I'm going to put these babies into the oven and I'll see you in about 35 minutes. Now my chocolate cakes are well baked and they are being cooled. I'm going to bring them out to you in a few minutes. But before that, let me show you how to make the chocolate drizzle. Now this will make the chocolate cake even more decadent, even more chocolatey and soft to the mouth. So let me show you how to make a great drizzle. It's very simple. It's very much like the ganache, which I've already taught you. The recipe is right down below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat the milk in a microwave and then I'll show you what to do next. So this milk is hot and I'm pouring it over the chocolate. These are evenly cubed. Now it's the residual heat of this milk that will melt the chocolate and give you a nice looking ganache. So let's wait for a few seconds. So I think the chocolate has now started to melt, and I'm just going to give it a good nudge. We get a lovely chocolate drizzle. So to this I'm going to add a dollop of butter to give it a nice sheen. And as you notice that this drizzle is not as thick as a chocolate ganache like you've seen in my other recipes. There we are, it's ready. It tastes great. Now let me get the loaves out and show you how they look. So as you can see, these beautiful chocolate loaves are ready. I'm just going to take a toothpick and make lots of holes in them so that the chocolate drizzle that we've made goes right through and through, so that even all parts of the chocolate loaf are nice and moist. And we're just going to simply drizzle this beautiful chocolate sauce all over it. Now this is a very rustic looking loaf, so don't expect it to look pretty. It's something that you have at the end of a nice comfort meal, sweeten your tooth and palate. So here it is, it's ready. Put it in the fridge for some time and you can get it out and make nice beautiful slices, or just eat it the way it is. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me on Chop, Eat, Repeat as I've shown you how to make this decadent chocolate cake. Don't forget to press the like button which is right down below. Do leave me your comments, I would love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel Chop, Eat, Repeat, and I will see you soon.